and I live in an old church in Pennsylvania. And right now, I'm doing some glass fusing that you might not have seen this before. What I do is I take a stainless steel cookie cutter. Now, they do get worn out. This one has been in the kiln several times. There's a thick part up here, and then it's thin, just like how you would cut a cookie with it. What I do is I put it on a piece of kiln shelf paper, and then I line the interior with it with kiln shelf paper, and then I load it up with glass. Look at that. This one's gonna be gorgeous. Then I fuse them. So after glass is fused, I don't have a heart here, but I do have this here. This is gonna go in one of them. It becomes soft, very tactile, smooth. And I'm doing all of these little heart shapes just now because in 9 days, I leave for France. I'm going to do an artist residency, and you're gonna wanna make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, because I really wanna highlight things on our YouTube channel while I'm in France. And I feel like I do a lot of TikTok lives, but for whatever reason, I can't download them lately. So I want to leave like a permanent record of what happens in France. What happens in France is going to stay on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure you do. It's free. And my intention is when I'm in France, well, what I'm making these hearts for, and I'm making all different, just now, I'm doing like all different sizes, all different colors, because it's not just gonna be me at the artist residency. There's gonna be, I think 18 or 20 artists from all over the world there. And I've never done an artist residency before. I'm very excited. The only downside to this is Morton staying here at the church. It's not really a downside because we're very connected, and we stay very connected long distance as well. And he'll be able to keep the fire going here. So, but I'm gonna be gone for the month, and I wanna take these special hearts that I make because when I'm in France, like, I won't be able to do my fused glass. I just won't be able to do it. It won't happen. I don't know if they have a kiln. I'm sure that they don't, but it's too heavy and too cumbersome to take to France. So I want to show the people that I meet there, the other artists and crafters and creators. I want to show them a little bit of what I do here in the studio in the 1870. So, and I wanted to also say on YouTube, because I haven't told you this yet on YouTube. January, February 2024, where we are right now, I'm giving away free art. I have my art box. I'll show this to you. My art box is huge. These are all paintings and things that I've made. So people can send me a self-addressed stamped envelope to the church. Now, if you want a big painting, it needs to be a big envelope. If you send a small envelope, it might be a little thing. But I have all kinds of art that I'm just giving away for free because we love connecting with our friends on social media, and I love that one. And so make sure, if you haven't done it yet, you can get our I can say our address on here. I think it's The1870Studio, 110 Church Street, Locust Gap, Pennsylvania, 17840. I'm sure I can. If I can't, somebody will tell me about it. It's on our website. We live in a big old church in a very little village. So I would love for you to be able to get in on some free art. Just send us a self-addressed stamped envelope and send it the size you want the art, because some of the art is big. So I'm gonna show you here how I'm gonna do one of these just from the whole start to finish so you can see. I'm gonna get this sat down here so you can see the whole process. It's a lovely, fun process. If you have never tried fused glass, I highly recommend trying it. It can be a spendy hobby. So you might have a hobby that you do. that cost you money. Hobbies cost you money. Businesses make you money. They're supposed to anyway. So if you're just thinking of trying this out, don't spend $5,000 getting into it. Instead, go take a workshop somewhere. So I'm gonna leave this down a little bit. Oh, that's good. Good, good, good. Okay, so you can see this. So this is my very yucky looking, all rusted. And every time I put this in the kiln, eventually this last firing that I did, I had to throw away 2 of these. But I pick these up for cheap. They just have to be stainless steel. And I know some people scrub them, rub them, do all that good stuff. I don't. I fire them and then I just vacuum out my kiln if any of the metal has flaked off. So this is exactly how I do it. I just first, I'm gonna cut the bottom out of kiln paper. Just cut the bottom. And then I'm just setting it on here because this is how I'm gonna get it to my kiln and get it loaded. So just that on here, that's step 1. Step 2 is take a long piece of the shelf paper and cut it. I like to try to cut a straight edge. You can cut this with a paper cutter. I'm just trying to cut a straight edge because you have to have the kiln paper in or your glass will stick with the metal. So then what I like to do is take it and measure how far that is down, right about there, fold it, and then when I fold it, just one side of this has to be straight. This side, there. Ooh, that's nice and straight. On the bottom, see how the top is not straight, but the bottom is? So then I'm gonna cut that piece off because that little piece we don't need to have on there. I can use that for something else. You can take kiln paper and fuse it between 2 pieces of glass too. So now here, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna line the heart with it. This little metal heart. And the hearts are really easy to line. I have a little egg shape here that I'm gonna do. The egg shape will be super easy to line up. Okay. So I'm just folding down the top part here. I'll hold this up so you can see this. I'm getting everything in as it should be. And then it's very important to push this whole thing down. I need that flat edge down. And then what I'm gonna do is lift this up, tap it. You can see some of the stuff came off there. And then just make sure it's pushed down the whole way in. We don't want any glass to touch any metal. It will ruin it. Your metal will stick to it. Which sometimes I do it on purpose that way and it looks really cool. So, okay, I have that in there. Then I'm just gonna take regular white glue and I'm just gonna put some kind of sort of by the edge. And then I'm gonna take my first piece of glass, is gonna be clear. And I'm just gonna take that glue and push it to catch some of the paper on the side. So we're really stuck well. So if this paper rides up and the glass melts, this sticks to the metal and it won't come out. So now I'm gonna put in some clear to start. And I think I'm gonna put in like a little piece of dichroic on top of that clear. And I have different feels and different pieces. I'm gonna stick in, this is blue vitrograph we made. Stick in a piece of that. And I like to layer it. I really like to layer it. So I'm looking here for little smaller pieces. There's a blue. Here's a little, oh, that's a little iridescent purple. A little piece. This is a great way to use up your scraps. Great way to use up your scraps. A little blue. This is a little piece of vitrograph that I made. like a little swirly whirly. I'm gonna put some clear in again. I like to layer the clear. In. I'll hold this up and show you, but I think you can actually see this pretty good. I hope. A little pink there. And then what I like to do as I'm going through this, I like to take, because I got a whole little load in here now, so all this glass that's in there, I'm gonna take it, this glue will fire off in the kiln. Have no fear. I'm gonna put the glue in here. And then I'm gonna layer some more little bits on top. These are some little stringers that I made from Vitrograph. They're thick. I'm gonna use these, honey, I don't know what, oh, here's glasses. You wanna wear glasses when you do this. You don't wanna get hurt, wear glasses. There you go. So I'm gonna take this, take my little nippers, nip, put that color in, I'll put this color in. It's a cool little color here. And I'm layering up some different colors, but I'm also layering up clear. So like this is like an iridescent misty clear. It looks super cool, and I'm gonna actually put it right here. Put that right there. Then here I have a whole bunch of little crumbs in here. I'm gonna scoot these little crumbs to the side, and I'm gonna use a little spoon to just grab some of these. It's a little, kind of like an amber color and a little pink. It's just not letting me. Here we go. I'll put them in this way. I'll scoop them in. Oh, that was a beautiful aqua. Here's a little amber, a little pink. And then we can poke these around and move them around once I get them in there. Actually, I'll do it with this little stick here. Just put some things, actually they fell in there nice. I'm gonna lay him down too. If you layer some things with clear glass over it, something really cool is gonna happen. You'll have a piece of glass that has all these layers through it. It will be so lovely. You will love it. I promise. So I have some little purple powder here. And I love this color because it's a couple different colors of the purple. I'm just gonna take and scatter it in, because what it's gonna do, it's gonna fall, a lot of it's gonna fall down through the bottom. Some of it will stick up on the top. It's gonna look gorgeous, I promise. Now in here, I have some little bitty bits in here, and I'm gonna take, again, right now, I'm gonna put some more glass, or some more glue in here, because I'm loving how this is looking. This is really looking cool. And I don't want things shifting. These won't go in the kiln until the morning. I think they might go in the kiln tonight. So here now, I'm gonna put this little bit of green right there. Oh, that's gonna be cool. But I have some of these little specialty things that I've made. This is Vitrograph. These are little Mirinis that I've made. I'm gonna put a couple of them in a couple different layers. So as this fuses, you'll see a couple different things. Here's a little dark piece. I'm gonna pop that in there. Now I'm gonna look at it, because you want your glasses, you wanna fill the heart up so they're thicker than this. The fused glass wants to go to 6mm thicker, but I want these chunkier. These are gonna be like paperweights. These are gonna be lovely. And can you see how much glass I have in there? Like, there's a lot of glass in there. I kind of want to sprinkle some things on the top of this one now. I looked at it again, I'm like, that's a whole lot of clear. I'm gonna take and just put some glue right here. And I'm just gonna sprinkle, I think I'm gonna sprinkle some of this purple on there. And we've been having a great day here in Pennsylvania. So cold, super cold outside. Lovely in here. And I'm just gonna tap and put a couple little sprinkles of this down. That will look really beautiful. I'm gonna do a couple more here. That will look beautiful. And I call them complicated hearts, not because they're complicated to make, because they really aren't. They're a lot of fun to make. They're just so, when you take them out of the kiln, there's so much going on in them. So that's one that I just jazzed up a little bit. That'll fire it'll fire about 13 and a half hours. I always say between 12 and 14 hours. That's 13 and a half hours. I'm gonna put a little bit more glass in here, clear. At the side here, I just want it to be super chunky. They look the best. And I'm taking these with me. These are getting packed with me. These are going to France to give to new friends at the artist residency that I'm going to. I'm so excited. I'll actually make this littler. Put that little piece down there by the bottom. Put this little piece over here on the side. This one's gonna be stunning. You'll get to see it tomorrow. And I really want to get better at doing these YouTubes, the YouTube lives. I never get the same kind of conversation going in here. I see somebody gave me a thumbs up and I can see 2 people are watching, but I think these stay on my YouTube channel forever. I hope they do anyway, because this is where I want to leave the whole journey and adventure of when we're in France together. So I'm gonna jump off. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. And remember, if you want to get in on the free art, it's January and February only of 2024. And the details and the address and everything, it's on our website. The website is the1870Studio.com. And thanks for being here. Make sure you subscribe, leave a lovely comment, leave a thumbs up, and most of all, get creative. Make something that was never there before. That's what we're doing here. It's a wonderful thing. Oh my gosh, it says Mary Poppins. Love it. You're watching and cooking. Oh, Mary Poppins, you just made my day. I'm so happy. Actually, Mary Poppins. I would love to get more people watching our lives on YouTube. I know other people do. I know there are creators that have, we get usually on TikTok, we get anywhere from typically 30 to 100 people is kind of like our core following on TikTok. But sometimes, like our biggest TikTok live thing ever, we had 25,000 people on at once. And just a couple Sundays ago, we had thousands of people on it, and we got 5,000 followers during a live, which was amazing. I couldn't believe it. But I want to get, you'll share as well. Oh, you guys are the best. Just love all your art. Thank you. Make sure you send a self-addressed stamped envelope in. I got a whole box of art here. And there's 2 other boxes on the other pew on the other side of the forest. I appreciate everybody so much who interacts with us on social media. As an artist, you are invaluable to me because I get this instantaneous feedback and just wonderful hearing from you. So thanks so much for being here. And I'm going to jump off. We're going to have dinner, and we are doing a live tonight at 7 p.m. on TikTok for Mystery Monday. I'm going to be teaching people how to turn magazines into some really cool bowls. We might even do a little magazine weaving tonight. So if you use TikTok, you can find us on all the social medias at the 1870 Studio. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Facebook, we have a lovely group. You could get into the group. Is amazing. I think there's about 500 people there. So I'm going to jump off. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, and I hope that if fused glass interests you, I hope that you go take a workshop at a fused glass studio by you. Thanks, Mary Poppins. You're going to be there. Hooray. All right. Bye-bye for now.